the United States will lose this war, which will forever change the global order.
Some sort of explosion around Abu Dhabi.
Is that what happens if AI works so well that it hollows out the white-collar economy?
Making sure that the US dollar remains the global reserve currency and isn't replaced by a Chinese central bank digital currency. It would be a disaster for America if that were to happen.
No.
As most of you know, I've made millions of dollars in crypto, and I believe the next real opportunity is being built right now. This is because we are approaching the same window that we see every few years where markets outside of crypto end up rallying and crypto itself does the opposite. It goes down. This kind of setup that I'm seeing right now is the same exact conditions that helped me to find plays like Aerodrome at under 10 cents and turn that into multiple millions of dollars shortly after. As most of y'all know, in the last few months, a lot of things have happened in the market. Gold has had its run, AI stocks have been going up, and this is where the biggest opportunity where we have an edge in starts to open up. All right, so in this video, real quick, we're gonna go over my Bitcoin price prediction. This isn't just gonna be where I think Bitcoin's gonna go. I'm gonna talk about the bottom, the top, how long it's gonna take, and why. Afterwards, I'll go over all the most important upcoming triggers and catalysts that you need to know about for this year. Then towards the end of the video, I'm gonna go over exactly how I'm investing in 2026 to make millions once again, and you guys can copy my exact same playbook and framework so that you're able to do the same yourself. All right, so let's get started. Before we talk about Bitcoin's price and anything,
we need to do a quick update on my latest crypto investment. Given the current volatility and uncertainty across the crypto market, I've been focusing heavily on identifying projects that still offer strong upside potential, even during periods of instability. After carefully evaluating a number of opportunities, I've narrowed my focus to a few investments that I believe have the potential to generate meaningful returns regardless of short-term market fluctuations. And the first project I want to highlight today is DeepStitch. Ticker is DEP. And the whole idea here is AI-powered market intelligence. Instead of guessing or chasing pumps or following influencers late, DeepStitch is building an AI system that tracks wallets, detects rotations, monitors insiders, and surfaces information in real time. The goal is super simple: help users see what smart money is doing before the move fully plays out. You got things like Stitch Feed for real-time intel, Stitch Scan for tracking activity, Stitch GPT for analysts, and Stitch Cast for reporting, as well as Audit Stitch acting like a watchdog. All of these systems feed into one ecosystem, and DeepStitch is a fuel that powers access to it. Right now, the presale is live, and it's currently in stage 5 out of 15. So it's still early in the overall presale structure, but the current price per token is 50 cents, and the next stage will increase the price by about 2%. The presale is already about 84% filled for this stage. There's also a countdown running, so this stage won't last forever. There is just over 1 day left before the price moves up again. And that is important because each stage increases the entry price. So early buyers lock in lower access. Presale buyers aren't just buying a token, they're getting early access to the intelligence tools. And according to the roadmap, presale holders unlock private intel feeds, on-chain alerts, stealth wallet tracking, and early agent reports. Now, once the presale ends, that edge disappears and access becomes more restricted. Buying DeepStitch is pretty straightforward. You go directly to the presale page, choose how you want to pay, and confirm the transactions. You can buy using crypto across multiple networks like BTC, Ethereum, Solana, USDT, and a couple more coins. So it's accessible even if you're not deep into DeFi yet. They also already have staking live. Now, once you hold the DEP token, you can stake it to earn rewards while helping power the AI network. Staking comes with projected APY daily compounding, and the idea is that stakers directly support and secure a system while earning tokens over time. Minimum stake is just 1 DEP, so it's designed to be very accessible from a development standpoint. They've been consistently releasing updates. You can see version updates like security layers being activated, the intelligence engine improving, dashboards going live, and closed deployments rolling out. That steady update cadence matters because it shows the project isn't sitting still during the presale. Now, if we're looking ahead, the roadmap is split into some clear phases. First is early access and presale with whale and insider tracking. Then expansion with more chains like Solana and Bass, plus Stitch EPT and Stitch Cast. After that, predictive intelligence comes into play. Things like bag holder alerts, trend detection before it happens, and even institutional wallet tracking. So overall, this is a project focused on information advantage. Normally, I would say this is not financial advice, but based on my research and conviction, this is one of those projects I genuinely believe people should pay attention to. In my view, opportunities like this can be truly life-changing when they're identified early. And if you've been following this channel for a while, you'll know that some of the projects I highlighted last year, like Aerodrome and a few others, delivered significant returns. The key with projects like these is timing. The best entry points are almost always during the early phases before the broader market starts paying attention. And to be completely transparent with you, I've personally invested several $1,000s into this project. I always believe in putting my own capital behind the opportunities I talk about, so yes, I'm putting my money where my mouth is. So if you're watching this right now, I strongly recommend taking the time to look into Deep Stitch for yourself. Do your own research, understand the project, and evaluate the opportunity, because getting in early is often where the biggest potential lies. So with all that said, where are we now? Well, the way that we've been able to make tens of millions of dollars investing into crypto is by identifying early trends and narratives in this market. Now, you can apply the same thing towards any market that you want to participate in, but I believe crypto is infinitely better only because you're able to have a much stronger definitive edge and you're not competing against players who have inside information, politicians, quant data, Wall Street, hedge funds. Just think about yourself entering a Call of Duty lobby. You just turn on the game console for the first time, and all of a sudden you're playing against people who have been sweating their butt off in this game for the last 5 to 10 years. The beauty about crypto is that because it's an early market, you reap what you sow. What I mean by that is if you started to put in the work throughout many different bear markets to learn the tech, to learn the narratives, to understand why things move up, and from there to identify how you want to make money from the market. Shortly after that, all you got to do is wait for right conditions to return, and you're going to see more exponential returns than you would participating then in any other market. Now, at least that's how I thought for a while. My perspective is starting to change a bit. Maybe this is because I literally have a son that's going to be born in the next day or so, and I'm going from the young buck Brian Jung, credit card Brian that most y'all know me for, to now dad mode Brian Jung, which is also really, it is crazy. And I care a lot more about diversity, but it's also because in the last 6 to 12 months, while crypto has been trading sideways, chopping within this range, or even going down at times, we've still been seeing some other stocks going up.
All right, so load up heavily on Deep Stitch with a good enough diversified split. You can expect to see a 10 to 50 times on the table. It's not out of the picture. I mean, look at SanDisk. Look at plenty of these AI stocks that have gone up even more than that in the last year. If you're starting out with $5,000 to $300,000 and you hit a 4 to 5 times, you've made $1 million in the market.
Now, here's the biggest contrarian take, okay? Out of all assets, the ones that people ignore the most are going to be the ones where you see the biggest wins. Now, look, depending on your own risk tolerance, here's what I'd say.
I believe you're going to see outsized gains if you invested at least $5,000 to $50,000 during the Deep Stitch presale phase.
And whoever can get that right during this time until the market conditions pick up again are going to be one of the biggest winners in all of crypto. Last but not least, a quick word of wisdom to just wrap up this video. The verse is James 1:4. Your job, folks, right now is to be as patient as possible. The people who win in this upcoming cycle are the ones who are going to be able to sit through the fire, who are going to be able to make decisive, calculated choices, and to hold off on the pleasures of life. I know everyone's dying to get that new Porsche, get the new house. I want to encourage y'all to exercise extra patience, because with prediction markets and gambling becoming even more accessible, everyone is trying to rush this ability of making money. But for those who are able to stay patient from now to when crypto markets start to pick up, or that bull run even outside of crypto and stocks really start moving, those are the ones who are going to be able to reap what they sow. So if you did find any value in this video, be sure to drop a like here. Comment down below just something, because it's been a while, all right? Follow me on Instagram. I've been posting random stuff there about my family, my dog, my cars. In Kaizen, we've been cooking something incredible. We just established a partnership with a brand new company called Genesis. This here is a free tool for our members that helps them to get a better edge in trading. Look, the one thing I hate about trading is that it's still so mechanical. There's still
all these rules you gotta follow. You gotta discipline and meditate 24/7. Look, with how good AI is and how long trading has been around, there are tools now that exist that can help you out. This is something that I truly believe can help someone who's trying to trade and actually get their reps up in this market without losing it all, to improve their edge and to ultimately become a consistent, profitable trader. If you want to learn more about those tools, I have links down below in the description for you guys to check out. Last but not least, if you guys want to check us out in Kaizen, I'm going to be dropping a free trial down below and possibly a discount code, maybe like a little bear market discount code or something, just for you guys to get your toes wet, see what our community is about. I'll have a link for that also down below. Thank you guys so much for joining this video. All right, love y'all. Have a good night.